Hello everyone, welcome back to Cam and Chloe. We're being really consistent recently, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're quite good at this now, aren't we?
Mhm.
Are we? Are we giving ourselves some credit for this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, drop a subscribe for the credit, guys. Today's video, Chloe, is actually a bit more of a serious one.
Ooh.
It's quite trending at the minute as well.
Relevant.
That's it.
Hashtag trending.
Hashtag trending. Today we're going to be talking about spiking. So it's been around for forever, right? But just recently, for some reason, the mainstream media think this is like a new thing, and they're just like blowing it up and everything. I wanted to just so everyone knows what it is for people that don't go out and that. What is spiking to you? Like, if somebody said, "I've been spiked," what does that mean?
Well, I guess it's just like, well, the initial thing that I would say would be like, if, like, say you're out and somebody puts a substance in your drink, like a drug, and it obviously makes you get the effects of the drug, so then they can kind of use that to their advantage. Yeah. But apparently now it's not only just drinks, people are injecting people.
Yes, we're going to get onto that, yeah. So spiking initially is you going out with your friends, or you might be out in town, whatever, for a drink, and then someone sneakily, without you knowing, drops something in your drink, makes you get the effects of the drug, and you're fucked, basically.
Yeah, I don't know if it has to just be like obviously putting stuff in drinks. I think it could just be in general, like somebody drugging you without your knowledge. That's probably the board. The definition.
But a common way is drinks, isn't it? That's like
people dropping stuff in drinks. Yeah,
like we saw that video. Remember that video that went round of that guy? I'll see if I can find it.
Oh yeah, when he put his arm around the girl's shoulder and then dropped it in.
Yeah, and I heard he got done for that. Anyway, I wanted just to give like a bit of a layout before we get into it. What happens? Let's just say something's been dropped in your drink. What is the actual spike and effect part?
I don't know. It's probably different depending on what drug they use, I guess. Yeah. But like, I think the main ones are like, which one's the one that they use more often? Is it Hypnol? Yeah. Where I'm sure that's the one. Yeah. I'm sure that's the one that makes you basically kind of black out and like
or roofies.
Lose and like I think there's one of them. I think it's that one where you kind of lose your kind of mobility quite a bit, so you can't move your arms and your legs as much.
Yeah, a good example of that, not like where they got spiked, was if you've ever seen The Hangover, but Doug, when they can't find him for fucking ages, is because he got roofied. I'm pretty sure it was roofie. So that is after days. So this shit is like strong. It like knocks people out. Yeah. Like, and people can use it to their advantage. I wanted to ask you, have you ever been spiked, or if you knew anyone that has been spiked?
Well, I definitely know people. For me, myself, I honestly don't know, because you kind of question yourself. You're like, have I just drank too much, or have I actually been spiked? So like, but there has been like a time, like it was on, I think it was my first Halloween out, where we were literally in the Praise bar.
Were you 18?
Yeah, and I was fine 1 second, and then the next I've just kind of, it's all black and I can't remember anything. I can't remember getting to the next club, so I went to Tiger. So we're in Mimo's, went to Tiger, and I can't remember anything from Mimo's to Tiger. And surely I couldn't have drank that much from Praise in the house to the Praise bar enough to black out.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Oh, so you're saying you got, was it, what bar was it? Was it like a
Metropolis.
Oh, so it was like a public bar.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a function room or nothing.
No, because first we went to somebody's house, which obviously wouldn't happen next, it was all my mates. Yeah. Went to Mimo, Metropolis, had all the drinks on the table, whatever. Yeah. I don't honestly know.
And how did you feel?
I can't remember anything, but like I don't know if it did happen or if it didn't, because it's like, well, my drinks were left on the table. Also, I don't understand how I could have got so blackout drunk that quickly. Yeah,
well, you've told me a story about you were on holiday, and didn't you say someone tried to spike this lass and you saved her?
Oh God, yeah.
Tell that story.
So we were in, I think it was Zante. It was our last night, and it was me and Adam. We were walking back from this club because it was bloody rammed. Like, he literally couldn't move. So we were like, right, let's just leave. We started walking back like down the strip, and we seen these two lasses, and this man came up to them and had an open champagne bottle and went, "Here, have this." And they were like, "All right, okay."
Was it full?
Yeah. And he was like, "Oh yeah, I don't want it." And he was like, "Oh," they were like, "All right, yeah, cool." And they took the thing. We were just behind them watching, going, "What the hell?" And we saw the guy walk behind a car with a massive group of men, and they were all watching the girls. Like, and like just watching them, keeping an eye on them. So we went up to them and like went, excuse me, please don't drink that. And then they were like, what? And I went, look over there. And I was like, that guy's just give you a drink. Look how many of them guys are stood watching you waiting.
Fucking
and I was like, don't be like, and they were like, oh shit. And so we're like, right. And it was their first night on like there. So we're like, right, okay, come with us. We'll show you. Yeah, it was their first night. So like went, right, okay, come with us. We'll show you where all the good places are that we found, because it was our last night. So we took them to like one of the bars that like was a good praise bar. And we took them there.
What you could infer from that is that guy had most likely is spiked that drink, and when that either going to follow that girl until she blacks out.
I mean, obviously it might not have been that, but it was quite. Why would he have been given out open champagne bottle for nothing and then go stand with loads of men behind a car and just watch these young girls?
Yeah, a lot of people like, and that's just how it is. A lot of lads will go, well,
where's the proof?
Can I not be nice? Can I not be nice?
But there's a difference between being nice and just being. I think being nice is, which I've done before, like I've ordered too many drinks. Yeah, no, but like I've ordered too many drinks, and then I've been like, right, I can't drink all these drinks. Oh, like we're leaving, and like I've been sat with people that I don't know and been like, look, I haven't touched these drinks. Do you want them? It's okay. It's cool if not. And then, because obviously you don't understand, people might think, oh, they've been spiked, but it's like, look, I haven't actually done anything. I can take a drink if you want. Like I'm just leaving, so I don't want them. That's being nice.
Yeah.
But even then, I still wouldn't trust a complete stranger, really, unless you've seen the drinks the whole time. Like, I probably wouldn't touch it.
Yeah.
But but being nice isn't going up to random strangers with a full bottle of champagne, going, "Oh, I don't want this. Do you want it?" And then standing creeping over them, watching them.
I agree. So what happened after that? Did they just dump the bottle or something?
Yeah, they just chucked the bottle in and took them to another bar.
Did the lads follow them or anything?
No.
Okay. Does it ever cross your mind, like, worrying about that kind of thing? Especially at the minute where it's like so bloody, like, seems like everyone's talking about it.
Yeah.
Do you ever worry about it before you actually get the place?
I don't know, because like when I first started going out of town, it's kind of drilled in my head by my mum, like, never put your drink down, always cover your drink, don't put your drink down. If you put your drink down, don't drink it after you've put it down. So that was so kind of drilled into my head.
Yeah.
That after a while you just kind of like, oh right, okay, I've heard it all now. But then at the minute that you're hearing now that it's not even just covering your drinks, putting your drink down, people are literally injecting people. That's kind of like why I'm like, shit.
Wow. Let's talk about this now. How are people like injecting people in clubs and getting away with that?
I don't know.
Like drinks, right? Like obviously, like we've saw the videos of people where they can slip the thing in. How can someone get in a club with a needle and stab someone and nothing happened? Like, and
I think a lot, and like I think quite a scary thing about that as well is like, obviously the drugs that are injecting you, but even if they're not strong enough, the needle could be dirty, because they're not going to be caring if the needle's clean. They could be using a dirty needle that they've used on several people, that one of these people could like have something, or like just it could, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's weird.
I've been in clubs before, and like, you shouldn't make assumptions about people or whatever, but I can guarantee I've seen a few people that have been trying to spike people. Like, I've been in I'm not going to name the club.
Yeah, I know which one you mean. Where there's a bunch of guys that always wait on the stairs that always seem sober.
Spicer Club in Newcastle, where like Geordie Shaw and that have been. There's people, when everyone's in, like, you know, they're going out here, lasses are in dresses, lads are in shirts, whatever. There's people that are in puffer coats, hats, and completely sober. We're standing for a drink,
but like they just stood at the same space, not dancing or anything, not talking,
looking around, standing next to lasses in the like, and you can tell them they've got their hands in their pockets, and they're not bouncers, they don't work there, they're in the club with puffer jackets on. It's always like,
I know what you mean.
It's never like a full group. It's always just one lad by himself.
Yeah, or sometimes it's like 2 or 3. Yeah,
I've told you the story about the in that place, the place we're talking about, where the lass, I thought a lad dropped a thing in a lass's drink, and I went, look, I think he's like dropped something in that drink, and then like the guy got kicked out.
Yeah,
I remember from that was the first time I've ever seen something be done about it, because at the minute they're talking about like people that spike people will get like some sort of sentence or whatever.
Yeah.
But before that,
they would literally just, it is mental that like,
I feel like you wouldn't get punished.
You literally just like, get out the club, get out the club. You literally try to drug somebody
and you just
and potentially really hurt them, and no, just get out of the club.
Or you have.
Yeah.
And you were waiting for them to get the effect.
Exactly, yeah.
And you get no repercussion. You just get kicked out of the club.
It's mental.
If anything, getting kicked out of the club...
They can just wait outside for that.
From their perspective, they're like, oh, fucking hell, I'll just light up a tab and I'll just wait until she comes out. If anything, it's easier to find her because there's only one exit.
But it's like the amount of times
You're helping them.
But I think as well, like a creepy one where it's like the amount of people that show up at the end of the, like near the end of the night, where they drive, they show up completely sober at the end of the night and pick up lasses.
I will tell you right now.
Be like, I'll give you a lift home in my car because I haven't drank. But because they've just shown up at the end of the night.
I will tell you right now, if you have an AMG C-Series Mercedes white black wheels, every single time I go to town, there's these like two lads will come and they always like wind the window down and they'll like speak to lasses. You know, at the kebab shop, just getting a kebab. I see this car all the time. So many Spicer lads have this car, so you'll never be able to like see who it is. Always outside kebab shops and they're always like winding the window down. I'm like, that's not a fucking taxi. Blacked out windows. Like that is the shadiest taxi if it is so. I always see them winding the window down and talking to lasses and that, and I'm like, I obviously like, I never ever say anything because like I don't feel like the lasses go in the car, but I'm always looking, I'm like,
dodgy as hell.
Yeah, that's like, obviously if you're bloody driving, you haven't drank, so they're sober.
Yeah.
And they're asking lasses outside.
Like drunk lasses. Yeah.
And like,
weird.
I'm not trying to like put judgment on people.
Yeah.
But when you're an 18-year-old ass and this guy who's probably about 22 or whatever, maybe he might be quite good looking, he's got a Mercedes and he goes, look, I'll get you home. You're pissed out your head. You're like, oh, do you want to lift home? I'm going this. And you might ask where you're from, and he'll go like, oh, I'm going the same way.
Yeah.
He goes, oh, I'll take you. Some 18-year-old lasses, when they haven't been out, and that might not have been, they'll go in that car.
Yeah, because they might not know. Yeah.
They will.
Yeah. I know, like, whenever, like remember that when that guy was, like, when you came to pick me up from town, that guy was asking where I was from. Oh, the guy with, like, knee teeth.
Oh, my God. Can I please tell this story?
No, but, like, I was just saying, like, and whenever, if anybody ever asks me where I'm from, I always just say a completely different place.
So, basically, I picked you up from a club, and you were outside the kebab shop. You were fucked. Your head, I came to the kebab shop, you were by yourself, your head was down there, you had 2 kebabs in your hands. You had this guy, right, tattoos all on his face. Like, this guy looked like he'd been on, like, world's deadliest prisons, right? He looked hard as fuck, to be fair.
Yeah, he did look hard as fuck. He looked
hard as fuck.
That's why when he was talking to us, I was going...
Yeah, and I went, when I pulled it, I went, oh, fuck, I might have to have a fight here. I was like, fuck's sake, man. I think I had my sliders on. I was like, right, okay, see what happens. I wound my window down. I went, Chloe, how are? And he looked, and he came with you, the car. You got in the car, and he like the windows wound down still from me shouting at you. He like came to the window, and he was speaking to us. I was like, oh, mate, like I think I told him to fuck off or something. We're going. I just said like piss off. And then he went, wait, I need to tell you something. He grabbed your hair. Like, he went to grab your hair. So, literally, can you remember what I did? I drove off, but I spinned the car, so the back end of the car hit him. I made sure I had to, like, hit him, so...
We shouldn't be admitting that.
Yeah. But I, like, handbraked it, so, like, like, it was just, like, the back was just like that. So, he would have got hit by the car. Actually, I need to fucking check if the cars it didn't. I don't know. But I was like, fuck this guy. Like, I wasn't going to run him over because then obviously I'll get a thing. But I thought I'm going to give him a little fucking knock, the little prick. But he looked hard as fuck.
Oh, yeah, he was definitely hard as fuck. He was terrifying.
I just thought, I went, yeah, fuck me. Like, I'm probably not going to beat him in a fight, but me Carl beat him in a fight. Yeah, but I remember shitting me. I couldn't. And you were obviously pissed. So I don't think you were that worried. Like, because you were like...
I think I was, but I was just trying to, like, not... I was just trying to diffuse the situation, because if I was gonna, because like I think with some people like that, like there's certain people that, like, if they're talking to you at the end of the night and they're like chatting to you like that, if you tell them to fuck off, they can get violent and really angry, and you kind of start screaming at you. Whereas like it's easier to just kind of be nice to them, which is shit.
That's also like, to put it bluntly, is because you're a lass and you don't have the thing that I do where I can tell someone to fuck off, and if they come for us, I can fight them, because that guy,
just like me.
That guy, look, like, you need to see this guy. He would overpower you in a fight.
But then, like, but to be fair, most people would, with me personally, this would be every lass, because there's, like, some hench lasses out there. I just don't go to the gym. I've got no upper body strength. If someone tries to, like, fight me, I'm just...
That's probably, yeah.
Like,
I was saying...
I know what you mean,
it was because from just individually you, some lasses like, could beat me up. Literally, UFC fighters would destroy me.
Oh yeah.
But I'm saying like you is your body, your woman body. That guy, even if that guy can't
5'1". 5'1".
5'1". This guy was 6 something. Yeah.
Noodle arms.
Yeah, but I remember like if the police are watching like an eye for an eye, you know, like I didn't kill the guy. He was trying to do something there. It's fine.
Okay, anyway.
How can it be stopped? And can it be stopped? Now, before you answer this, can spiking be stopped? There's 2 things recently that has happened. One, people are putting stuff over drinks. Yeah, you know, like
the caps.
Your friend Talia's got the.
Yeah,
things.
She's made them little things.
Shout out if you want to buy one.
Nice one. The covers on drinks is a good start, because like even when we were out and we went out with Max, there's 2 stories from that night. So the first one was I was speaking to this lass, and
that was Max Fosh.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
So I was speaking to this lass. I was like, "Oh, why you got your drink in a Starbucks cup?" She's like, "I got spiked last week."
Why have you got your drinks in a what?
Why have you got like your drink in a Starbucks cup? Like, do you know the plastic ones with the lids and the straw?
Yeah.
It's like, "Oh, why you got your drink in that?" And she went, "Oh, because I got spiked last week." And she went, and I'm like shitting myself and I'm terrified. So I've brought this out with us. I'm drinking that. I was like, that's actually a really good idea. So you shouldn't have to do that,
so
but
would she hand that to the people, or would she just, once she gets the drink, just pour it in there?
I'm not sure, but I thought that was a good idea, but also it's kind of sad that she had to do that.
Oh yeah.
Like, you shouldn't have to do that, but it is a clever idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, like she did that, and like obviously I know a lot of clubs now that I've seen, like a lot of people, like clubs on Instagram have been saying that they've got like lids now.
But when obviously that fixes, not fixes, but that helps to eradicate pills getting dropped.
Yeah.
But the injection thing.
Yeah, I think
how
you meant to stop that.
If you stop pills, these people, right, these creeps, if you stop pills like by the drink lids, they'll find injections. If you stop there's always going to be something else. Especially
like, because like what you're supposed to do, like in a boiling hot club, are you supposed to just wear like proper thick coat and stuff to try and avoid it? Like, no, you're not going to, because it's like when you're in a club, it's hot. You rarely bring a coat on a night out. Yeah. Like, I've seen someone saying, "Well, just wear a thick denim jacket." Like, what? Shut up.
Why are you
just don't inject us. How about that? What? Like, shut up. Like, that's not a solution.
Yeah.
But
this MP got sacked the other day because he said women should be more wary on a night out to getting spiked. Like, he was saying women aren't.
It's their fault.
Yeah, exactly. When you're saying there, whoever said that about the denim jacket, you've got to wear a denim jacket. Why do you think it's always lasses that needs to do something?
Yeah, it's very victim blamey. It's weird.
Why is it never
the person who's spiking it? Maybe just don't do it.
But yeah, all of the solutions I've seen are preventing for lasses. Everything is for lasses.
Yeah.
Nothing is towards the lads that are doing it. Everything is like, he has a protective way.
But it's been like that with a lot of stuff. Like, when you, as a lass, you're told, like, with a lot of different things. This is not me like being preachy or like whingy. Like, it's just like in general. Like, you're told, don't go out too late. Don't go out by yourself. Don't do this. Be wary. If you're in a car park, like, hold your keys between your fingers, so in case anyone comes at you. If you, like, there's so many things that are wired in my brain. Like, if I get in my car and it's like a quiet car park, like, I'll sometimes like always check the back seat, leap into your car because in case your ankles get slashed. There's like so many stupid things like you've got like ingrained into your head that you just do.
There was one little thing which I've realised because when you were driving yesterday, you did it twice. I was like, like, that's why you do it, is when we were in the car and would just get in the car and someone would, like, next to the car something, you'd lock the car.
I always lock the car.
Whereas, like, I'd never lock the car.
Yeah, I always lock my car doors whenever I get in the car. Like, sometimes, like, I always kind of do it out of habit, but sometimes I forget, and I always remember when I see someone next to the car door, and if I see someone, like, near the car, and I look and I'll be like, oh, my car's not locked, and I just do it. Even that person could just, like, I'm not assuming that person's a bad person. It just kind of reminds us that there is bad people out there. For your own sanity. Maybe do it, yeah. And it's just to keep my mind a bit easy. But yeah, I always lock my car doors.
I think,
like, that guy was literally, I didn't think that guy was a creep at all. Like, 'cause I know when you mean it was in the being at the Home Bargains car park.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't think that guy was a creep at all. He was literally walking past, and I saw him go, oh, and then walk back to his car because he forgot his, like, wallet or something. Like, the poor guy, he was just getting his shopping in, but it was just because it reminded us that somebody could walk past. So I just kind of went, ooh, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
I think this conversation's a lot like the "it's not all men" one we had.
Yeah.
Where it's like men say it's not all men, but that's not like the issue.
That's not what I'm assuming. It's
Yeah.
just I'd rather be safe than
Yeah.
sorry. It's like when you've got your covers on your drink. Like say like if you're speaking to a guy at a bar, like if like say like you're getting flirty with them and it's the first time you've met them, just because you won't let them buy you a drink and bring it over at you doesn't mean that you think they're going to spike it. It's just because you don't know them and you're being wary for yourself because it can happen.
Yeah, it's nothing on that guy.
It's nothing on them. They could be an absolute angel. Like when we went on our first date, if you like, I don't know, like if, well, not so much first date because obviously we'd spoke. But like say if I met like you in a bar and we were talking, I wouldn't leave you alone with me drinks if we'd like just met that night and just started speaking. Like no matter how much you trust someone, like I think obviously like when you're dating someone then you trust them. Yeah. But like if I just started speaking to someone on a night out, I wouldn't just leave them with my drinks and go leave because they could be a creep and they could put something in your drink.
No, that's interesting. Even if you've like spoke like for like a good
like
part
like
of
an
the night,
hour, a few hours. Yeah,
that's
I still wouldn't.
Like I wouldn't even have realised if you like took your drink with you. Like obviously from my point of view, because I'm not trying to spike it, but that's actually really interesting because like if I was like as a lad, if I was on a date with a lass that I just spoke to that night or whatever, and we got speaking, I would, if she went, I tried to get a drink, I'd be like, go and get a drink or whatever. Like I would not.
I think like say like first dates, like on a first date, that's fine because we'd spoke before, and like we had that initial like, he's probably not a creep, but like obviously when you first meet someone on a night out, you can't assume that because you don't know what the motive is, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I agree.